how's it going? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a holiday look, and this is actually a collaboration with 3 other girls here on YouTube. First we have Faye, and her YouTube channel is Fashionably Faye. Then we have Stephanie, and her channel is Steph's Beauty 05. And lastly, Ashley, and her channel is #MakeupLove. And 2 of us are doing naughty looks, so Faye and Stephanie are going to be doing the naughty looks, and then Ashley and I are going to be doing the nice looks. So today I just have a neutral eye and then just very light makeup everywhere else. And this is great for girls who don't want to go super crazy and heavy for holiday looks or anything like that. So this is great, kind of minimal makeup and an everyday kind of look. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So I'm starting off with foundation. I'm using Makeup Forever's Ultra HD in 117. I like to use this foundation in sections because I feel like it dries really quickly. So I'm using my Real Techniques complexion sponge, and I'm just pressing this into my skin. A little bit gives you a nice like light medium coverage, and then if you do a second layer you can get like full coverage. And I do have dry skin. I don't feel like it totally dries me out or sticks onto any dry patches. I wish it was like a tiny bit moisturizing, but I mean, it's a matte foundation. So if you have dry skin, just use a lot of moisturizer. I think you will be able to use this. It's just that sometimes you might look a little too dry. Moving on to eye primer, of course, I'm using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden, and I'm just going to do 3 little swipes and then blend it out with my finger. Now I'm filling in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and I'm just straightening up the bottom of my eyebrow, and then once I do that I'm brushing out, and then for the top of my eyebrow I'm using short strokes. I still want my eyebrows to look feathery, so I don't want them to look too penciled in. So once I'm done with that, I'm brushing out again, and then for the beginning of my eyebrow, because I like more of a gradient brow, it looks a little bit more natural, I'm just lightly filling it in. I don't want it to look too harsh or anything like that. So then I'm just setting my primer with the Maybelline Dream Wonder powder. For eyeshadow today, I'm using Tarte Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm starting off by picking up the shade Flower Child, which is just a very light pale beige, and you're gonna barely see it on my skin, but this is gonna help the blending process. So I'm just buffing that right above my crease with the Sigma E40. Now I'm using Jet Setter, which is a light, cooler toned brown, and this is going right into the crease. This is going to be my transition color, and I'm using that Sigma E25, which is a little bit more precise than the E40, but it also blends really well, so it's perfect for your transition colors. And then I'm using the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Too Cool. I've been obsessed with this, you guys don't even understand. So I'm taking this small shader brush by Morphe and just packing this all over the lid. I want a good amount on. I mainly use it for the texture. It also brightens up the eyeshadows a little bit, but I love the way it makes the shadows look, like the texture, like I said before. So now with a small shader brush, I'm picking up the shade Firecracker, which is a beautiful bronzy gold, and this is going on the outer half of my lid, and I'm just packing on this color, and you can see the way that color tattoo makes the shadow look. It just gives so much dimension, and it looks beautiful. So I'm packing that on. Now moving on to my outer V and crease shade. I'm taking the shade Leader, which is a super warm tone chocolatey brown, and I'm packing it on the outer V and then bringing it up into the crease and blending out, packing on again, and then blending out. You guys know I love to do that. I just feel like your shadows will look beautiful with this technique. You should always build up and blend out. It gives the best results. So now I'm taking Jet Setter again, and I'm just blending everything out, and then I'm going to do the same exact steps on my other eye, packing on the shade, blending out, and then blending out with Jet Setter. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer today, and I'm just cleaning up my eyeshadow and also covering my under eye circles. I think this is a great technique. I do it every single tutorial. I think it's the best way to clean up your eyeshadow. You don't have to tug on your eyes, you don't have to use tape. It's just the most gentle, and it gives awesome results. So once everything is cleaned up, I'm taking this beautiful glittery champagne color. It's called Funny Girl. It does have quite a bit of fallout, but you kind of expect it. It's a very shimmery eyeshadow, so you want to use a base, you want to use a glitter glue, whichever you want. I'm just putting that on the inner portions of my eye, and that's going to bring the look together. It's going to brighten up, and it's going to look beautiful. So moving on to the usual eyeliner routine. This is Physcians Formula Eyeliner in brown, and I'm just doing my regular wing. You guys know the drill. To set my under eyes today, I'm using the NYX HD Powder, which is awesome. It sets the concealer very well and also brightens, so it's like one of my new favorite powders. I'm also taking the time to set my forehead and my chin. I always do it during this step anyway. Now I'm using the lightest shade in the palette, which is Charmer, and this is going to be my brow bone highlights. I'm just blending that right in there, and then onto mascara, I'm using this Manga Rock by L'Oreal, and just doing a couple coats on both eyes. I know this is a really awkward angle. I apologize, it won't happen again. Let's move past it. Okay, for my lower lash line, just very simple. I'm taking Leader and just putting that all across the lower lash line evenly and then buffing it out with Jet Setter. And then for some odd reason, I was like, let me put mascara on my lower lash line, which I never do, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I'm using L'Oreal Telescopic, and I actually like the way it turned out, so it's all good. Now I'm using Barcelona Beach, which is by Makeup Geek. It's an eyeshadow, but I'm using it to contour. It's really pretty, especially if you have fair skin. It gives that really like nice, natural, kind of cool toned look to your face. So I love it. Even if you're a little bit darker, you can totally get away with using it. And then I'm using the Pro Sculpting Duo by Makeup Forever. It's in the I think it's 15, and I'm using the bronzer and just bronzing up my face, as you can see here. Anywhere that I contoured, I'm applying the bronzer. And then we're gonna move on to blush. Today I decided to use MAC's Dainty Blush. This is a mineralized blush by MAC. I'm just like repeating myself here. This is going way downhill. Anyway, I'm just applying it to my cheeks and then blending out. And then for highlighter today, I'm using that Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo, using that highlight shade, which I love. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Okay, so for lips, I'm using this Milani pencil in Natural, I believe it's called, and I'm just lining my lips. And then I decided to use ColourPop's Tulle, which is like a beautiful kind of like brick red. And then I put on top Beeper because I didn't want to go for a crazy lip. This is the nice look, so I just wanted to do kind of something natural. And then I was like, let's throw a gloss on top, and this one was by Maybelline. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is great for you girls who don't wear a ton of makeup, but you want to fancy it up a little bit for some holiday parties. So thanks guys so much for watching. Check out all the other girls, and I'll see you next time. Bye!